Hi, guys. Good evening. Welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I'll be doing my episode review and recap and reaction to The Walking Dead Season 6 Midseason Finale. Damn it! How dare they end it like that? Well, yeah, technically, yeah, they did end it like that, but you know what I mean. Uh, Before I begin, of course, with all my episode review and recap videos, especially for Walking Dead, if you are not caught up on The Walking Dead on this episode or the past episode or the past 3 or 2 episodes, do not continue watching or listening to this video as I will be going into big spoilers and potential big spoilers for the second half of the season. So, you have been warned. That being said, I gotta say, I was very surprised. This was not what I was expecting for mid-season finale. I personally believed, probably like many of you did, that the Alexandria would be overrun. We'd lose a few characters, and just when all hope seemed lost, Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha would come charging in on the truck, pave down dozens of walkers, so all the survivors can quickly hop inside the truck, and they all get out of there like a bat out of hell, driving away from Alexandria, watching it slowly crumble as walkers overrun the whole place. Didn't happen. Did not happen at all. Walkers did overrun Alexandria, but we did not lose many characters, shockingly. In fact, we only lost one. Spoiler alert! Poor Deanna Monroe. Bitten while trying to save Rick from a couple of walkers that were charging them as they attempted to get into a house. While Michonne and Rick were treating her injuries, it's revealed right here on her side. Big old bite mark right there. Poor woman. It's a shame. We liked her, but besides her death, and I'm not trying to brush her off just like that, but this episode also surprised me because I could have sworn we were going to lose at least one, if not two, main big characters in this episode. Since Glenn's death was a fake out, it didn't happen. He's still alive, which means we're kind of overdue for a big character death. But I guess not anymore now that poor Deanna ate it. So, but no, overall, I mean, I really liked this episode. It was exciting. It was intense. There were a lot of, oh my God, are they going to get it? Is this their final moments in the show? Because we had Carl and Ron struggling in the garage where Ron was going to try to kill Carl or possibly himself. And there were a couple moments there when the walkers started to get in that Ron or Carl might be grabbed from outside the window and pulled outside and ripped apart or something. There were a couple moments there where we saw the big standoff between Carol and Morgan. It was kind of unfortunate to see two people who should be allies, at odds with one another, but it was also inevitable, just the way the last episode ended. Carol saying that they have to kill the wolf prisoner because he's just too dangerous and too vicious and basically beyond redemption, beyond humanity, where Morgan insists that if they leave him alone to sit with his slots long enough, he'll change, he'll turn, and they can let him go and he won't be a threat to them. But Carol wants to kill him. Morgan's standing up to him. They get into a little scuffle, and shockingly, like I thought would happen in this episode, it did not. The wolf did not kill anybody. I thought he would have at least killed Carol or somebody else, but he did not kill anybody. He did take poor Denise hostage, and he didn't kill Morgan or Carol after they knocked each other out. Well, Morgan knocked out Carol, and then with his back turned, the wolf grabbed his stick and thumped Morgan. And he didn't kill Denise, just took her hostage when Eugene, Tara, and Rosita all came charging in after being trapped in the garage for a few minutes. But, and then unfortunately, like I said, a lot of near misses in this episode. For a while there, I wasn't sure if Maggie was going to make it. Her feet were dangling for an awful long time as she struggled to get onto that watch platform thing near the wall. Fortunately, she made it. Looks like good old Tobin made it, just a nasty cut on the forehead. Did not see what happened to the other Alexandrians. We didn't see what happened to Spencer, Deanna's son, or Heath, or Aaron and his boyfriend Eric, or Tobin, his family, Bruce, and Francine, and several others. We have to assume, of course, they're all trapped in their own homes. And, like I said, this episode really did surprise me. we did have a big character death, but it wasn't as devastating as, say, Herschel or Beth from the past couple seasons. Those were pretty devastating, shocking deaths. Deanna's death, don't want to sound cold, but it felt like it didn't have the same emotional impact as the previous mid-season finale's death have had. Uh, I mean, like I said, I'm sorry to see her go, and I liked her as a character, and I liked what they did with her on the show, and how her willingness to stay behind and just let herself die either by her own hand or being eaten by walkers. There was a moment there where Rick went up to the room to check on Judith, who was crying, to silence her, and I thought there, Deanna's turned and she's going for Judith, and that's what Rick thought as he took out his axe. But fortunately, Deanna's like, I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. It's me, don't kill me. I was like, oh, thank God. Whew, okay. She went in there being the nice person that she is to calm Judith down, but her legs failed her, and that's why she looked like she was slumped over in the crib reaching for poor baby Judith. But other than that, this was a great episode. I really liked it. I hated the fact that they ended it on such a cliffhanger with that little pussy Sam who's like, Mom, 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 because it's ingenious, really. They make the Alexandrians and Father Gabriel, who aren't used to this type of camouflage or disguise, covering themselves in walker guts. And it's a good plan, really, if you think about it. Like Rick said, cover yourself in walker guts and get over to the armory as quick as possible so that they can just start laying them down, like shooting them down wave by wave, because they have a hell of a lot of firepower. And with enough people shooting at enough walkers, they might be able to, kill them all. But still, to my surprise, no Sasha, Abraham, or Daryl coming in at the last second to save the day on the truck. At least Glenn and Maggie know that the other one is alive. This episode may have ended on a big cliffhanger, but at least Maggie and Glenn got a glimpse of each other when he and Enid were climbing the tree to hop over the wall to help the people in Alexandria, and Maggie's trapped on the platform. They see each other. Well, they don't wave, but they at least see each other and acknowledge each other. So at least that's not left hanging. That didn't leave us hanging in suspense. At least they know that the other one is alive. But like I said, great episode. Just had a lot of big surprises for me personally. I still can't believe the wolf didn't kill Carol, or the fact that Carol didn't die at all, whether from a walker bite or being killed by the wolf or somebody else. I am really relieved to see that she nor Morgan killed each other, because for a while there I thought, oh my God, they're going to kill Morgan in the mid-season finale? Oh, that sucks. He just got here. We just got this great backstory on him. Don't kill him now, at least not yet. Come on, don't. And they didn't. They didn't kill him, fortunately. Like I said, the only person we lost was Deanna. But no, overall, good episode. Very good mid-season finale. Not great, but very, very good. And holy shit, how about that post end credits scene? We got a bonus surprise teaser scene at the end teasing the second half of the season. For those of you who don't want to know, don't keep watching or listening to this part. Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham are en route back to Alexandria in the truck when a group of bikers stop them dead in their tracks in the middle of the road, telling them to get out and hand everything over to them. All of their supplies, their weapons, their food, the truck itself, everything they have in their possession now belongs to Negan. The leader of the bikers, flat out says, everything here belongs to someone else. And when Sasha says, who? He says, they belong to Negan. Cuts to black. That is how the first half of the season ends, and that is definitely setting us up for Negan and the Saviors, who those guys definitely were. They were definitely a scouting party for the Saviors. So that is definitely happening in the second half of season 6. How soon Negan will appear? Christ, he could appear in the mid-season premiere, or possibly the second episode, but he is coming. Negan and the Saviors are coming, which means that other elements from this storyline will probably be appearing as well. We've already seen leaked set photos of the actor playing Paul, aka Jesus Monroe. No, not Monroe. Is it Monroe? I think it might be Monroe. So that means the Hilltop Colony, of course, where the community being terrorized by Negan and the Saviors. And it's just very, very exciting stuff, guys. That last end teaser scene really got me. I was like, ooh, no, because like, big gory stuff is coming. Sad, but gory stuff. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was a very good mid-season finale. I actually like the fact that they surprised me because it feels like I've been watching since season one, since the pilot episode, and I'd like to think I have a pretty good feel for the show. And sometimes I'm able to predict stuff, sometimes I'm not able to, but I like the fact that they continue to surprise me. I like how they keep us on our feet, and I really liked the whole playing with the idea of uncertainty when it was revealed that Glenn did indeed survive the Walker attack. And I was like, oh, okay, whew, all right. But at the same time, what I realized, you guys, is that even though Glenn's death was a fake out, it helped me better prepare myself for when the time actually comes for him or any other major character to die. God forbid it's Rick or Daryl, but even if the slightest possibility it's them, which it probably won't be because they're both leads on the show and Daryl's super popular, and if you kill him, you lose half your audience. Uh, no, but my point is that Glenn's fake out death actually helped prepare me for when the time actually comes, if he does indeed die at the hands of Negan on the TV show like he does in the comics or not, or just whoever may die next. But it's very exciting. Very, very exciting. I'm really excited about the season returning, and the second half of season 6 returns February 14th, 2016, and the season 6 finale is April 3rd, 2016. So 8 more episodes, guys. 8 more episodes. What were your thoughts and opinions on the mid-season finale tonight? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did it meet up to your expectations? Please feel free to sound off. Leave your feedback down below in the comments section. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Let's be respectful and civil, of course, of one another's opinions and beliefs, of course. And what did you guys like about it? Did you like this episode? Did you hate it? Did you hate that cliffhanger? Did you love that teaser scene at the end of the credits? Please feel free to sound off down below, guys. I'd love to hear from everybody. Thanks again for tuning in here on the EdWord for all of your episode review and recap needs. One more note before I go. Tune in for the mid-season finale, the fall finale of Fox's Gotham tomorrow night, where we will be getting a sneak peek as to the new upcoming superhero film, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Granted, I am super behind on that show, but I will definitely keep an eye peeled out for the new promo. Now, it's supposed to be a movie clip. I think, however, it's supposed to be a new full-length trailer with brand new footage. Please, please, please let that be it. Anyway, so keep an eye peeled out for that, and I will definitely be doing a recap video possibly tomorrow night if and when I see it. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this first half of Season 6 of The Walking Dead as much as I did. Like I said, once again, please leave your comments and your feedback down below. Love to hear from you. Have a great rest of the night, everybody, and I hope you all get a fresh start to a new week tomorrow. Thanks again, everyone, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.